All right, guys, I'm trying to figure out my my webcam. Give me a sec. There we go. Alrighty. Tamimi, Zishan, Marius. Morning, good morning. About 20 seconds here. Easy peasy. That's it, boys and girls. All you gotta do. Yeah, the levels are pretty easy. It was a little sketch because of this candle here, but I feel like the main area was here, like these areas. I feel like that one candle was more of a like a fluke. If anything, I felt like we have plenty of room. Because looking left, I mean, even so, it kind of lines up with the lines I drew. Sorry, I was having issues with my webcam, so I didn't go live right away. But then I figured I'd go live, and I just had to unplug the battery and plug it back in. Apparently. Jordan, nice, 3 for 3. I love it. Hit that like button on the way in or on the way out. Appreciate you guys being here as always. As always, I'll be here till 10 o'clock. If you have any questions, feel free to ask away. Hopefully we can keep this winning streak going. Eventually get both of these to pay out. Almost halfway there. One more trade for each and we'll be halfway there on both of them. The spammer on Discord, what's the name? Because I don't know if I did. Oh, yeah, see, we got a spammer. Everyone is, oh, yeah, hold on. I actually didn't go in there because I was too busy trying to fix my, all right, I just got rid of them. Thank you. Steve is working today. Double D, what's going on? Yeah, Steve's in an interesting scenario. He got his payout, but now he gets rebilled on Saturday. So we were hoping that he gets the payout approved by Thursday, so that Friday he can take the trade, and if the account blows, it blows. At least he wouldn't have to pay the $85 again. Or the trade works and he'll be better off with the drawdown that he's would then be at, and we'll see. We'll go from there. Thinking about getting an account on Apex Trading. What do you recommend between Rhythmic and Tradeovate? So Tradeovate has a lot of issues. They just had an issue yesterday where it was it was like an all hands on deck kind of situation yesterday for Tradeovate. I've never had any real issues with Rhythmic. I mean, every once in a while the lag is there, but I feel like that happens to everybody. And Tradeovate seems to not only have lag issues, but also plenty of other issues. So I would suggest Rhythmic. I personally use Rhythmic. I've had no issues with Rhythmic. I've never used Tradeovate, so I can't speak from experience on that, but I see people in the Discord all the time complaining about Tradeovate. NinjaTrader I have never used either. I've always used Quantower from the get. I've heard good things about NinjaTrader though, so I'm not going to talk bad about it. There's no reason to. But I use the free version of Quantower. I've had no issues with it, so it's what I use. I like the interface. It reminds me of the trading view charts that I used to use. So I just started using it and never looked back. Jordan says it's good. Marius says it sucks. Nothing much, man. Just making my 350 and going to work. That's what it's all about. Just wake up, print some money, do what you got to do. It's a new day. Hello, my good friends. What's up, Elias? Yeah, I mean, I would say out of all the people that I know who trade, I would say probably 85-90% of them use Rhythmic. So take that as you will. I wanted to use Ninja, but I was like, ooh, Quantower looks better. It does. Quantower is very customizable as well. So like, I think this is kind of the default skin, but I mean, you can make it look however you want for the most part. Kick rocks. This song's so good. I like this song. Do my way. Oh, by the way, Apex now has a way for you to see how much money you've spent. Before that wasn't an option, but now if you go to Apex's website, over here on the right, they now have a payments history link. You click that, and so up here it has all this, but if you scroll all the way down, it gives you a list. And look at it, shows you the dates. Oh, you can't see it. Hold on. There it is. So it shows you the dates and the amounts, and it shows you every single account. Pretty cool. I added mine up this morning. It was like $2,200 total that I'm in. But I've also done the math prior as well. And about, I want to say it was like 900 of that was not the way I'm trading now. Like it was me messing around, trying all the other stuff. So you take 900 away from that. Like I know I still spent it. I'm not trying to get away from that. But I'm saying if you take only the edge I'm trading now, how much I've spent on it, it was more like, what would that be? 1,300? And I've cashed out 8. So definitely in the green and hoping to make that a lot more green. So pretty cool. I have not looked at my options yet. We'll take a look at these together in real time. Oxy looks like it's down. JD's up a little bit. Let's see where that puts us. Up a little bit. Kind of floating around this 27.5 to 28,000 mark for the last week or so. I don't want to see that. Yeah. Where do all these fees come from? What are you talking about? I believe I have it on the bot here. Let's see. Yep, there you go. Where do all the fees come from? What fees are you talking about? Good morning, Scott. Yep, another good opening trade. Let's go. Oh, wow, the options just jumped up. Somebody must have paid the ask on something. Now we're up about double what you guys saw. So, oh, that's the fees for the accounts. So like when you buy the evals or when you pass the eval and pay for the performance account, the PA account. That's all that was. They used to not have a place where you could see those amounts. You had to do it all by yourself. Because I used to estimate how much I paid for each eval back in the day because it didn't show that. So I didn't know how many I paid for when they were 80% off, how many I paid for when they were 90% off, etc. But now you can see all that, which I think is really cool because it allows you to keep track of everything. CISS apparently is Zach Morris's pick today. Must be nice to be Mr. Zach Morris. Just mention a stock after you get in and just shoots up into a halt. Methodical, you got the payout today. I was watching your stream. I actually paused it for a second because I had my 2.25x on, but I got it all fixed now. Yeah, today I feel like anyone could have saw the levels. I feel like that was pretty obvious. Kind of made this move up, had the obvious support, obvious resistance. Felt like that was a pretty easy one. Once you start to get the hang of it, it's really nothing special. Yeah, see, Sean, it adds up. It does. Once you get that payout, though, it all makes sense. Why don't you get 10 or more accounts and copy trade them if things are working and the win rate is high? I plan on it. I just want the payouts to come in first. So the next payout, I plan on starting to push. So you pay for the eval and then it's monthly. So if you paid right now, it's like $33. You would pay that again in a month if you don't pass it. But if you pass it, then you pay for the performance account and then you no longer pay for the evaluation side of it. And then if you pay for the monthly for the PA account, it's $85 a month, or you can pay for a lifetime, which is $140, but that's just a one-time fee. And that's all that you can pay. So with the 50K account, with us going for the $2,000 payout, if you paid $33 and then $85 and you get a payout within that first month, then you paid 100, It's too early to do math. 85 plus 33 is 118. So you paid 118 for a chance to make 2,000. But that's if you pass the eval, you pay for the P. Correct. Yeah, you don't pay for the PA unless you pass the eval. So you have to hit $3,000 on the eval in profits for the 50K account. That's a lot for short term. Not really. A whole month to make 3,000. It's really not that much when you break it down. And what's that? You got 20. Just say 20 trading days. 3,000 divided by 20. That's $150 a day. It's really not that hard. For more tutorials on evals, please join Zishan on Discord. Yeah, it's really not that bad. 150 a day is pretty simple. Like if you trade the opening range like I am, that's 2 contracts. You would only have to use 2 contracts to make one. Well, it's 142. So you'd have to use 3 contracts. You'd make 213, but you would more than surpass it if you wanted to do it that way. You can get paid out like 3K a month after you get PA though. 2K. So it's 2K for the first 3 months, but you can do it twice a month if you press it. So you could technically get 4K, but you can only do 2K per payout period. But after that 3rd month, when you start the 4th month, you can withdraw whatever you want. So if you got 10 grand in profits in the account, you can withdraw 10 grand. As long as you're following the rules. Yeah, the rules very much benefit people that are legit traders, like consistent traders. The rules are there to stop people from trying to create windfall type trades. Like someone that would go 10 contracts and just let it ride all day, and it could end up being like a $200,000 trade. Like they're obviously not going to pay that out. They're looking for people that can identify an edge and trade that edge consistently. 969 is a lot, but I learned a lot blowing up those accounts. I was never close to getting PA. Not I get a PA easy kind of. A payout is more important. That is correct. Steve went through the same scenario. Steve had a decision to make, and now that he realizes that the payout more than paid for all the accounts that he has had in the past, he now hopefully can take all the knowledge plus the money that he just took now that he's greening overall and make the next payout way shorter, right? Spend a lot less money getting to that next payout. That's why I said it's all about that first payout, because once you get that first payout, the odds are it's going to get you green overall. And then you got to work on making the next payout an even shorter time frame with less money spent. And the more that you can keep doing that, then you're going to be good to go. How much will you pay me off your first payout? 69 cents per dollar. What would that be? 690 and 690? 140 minus 20, or 1400 minus 20, so 1380. Yeah, I can do math every once in a while. That's a good question. Methodical just said, do we have news? Let's see if Forex Factory thing. Yeah, it's back up. Today, it does not look like we have anything. Tomorrow, we have unemployment claims at 8:30 in the morning. So that could move the market. But then after that, really nothing. I was really hoping we had like a surprise 90% off sale this month, but it's looking like that might not happen. Just a one-time payment. Volatility trading. Join the YouTube shopping affiliate program today. I don't think so. What is this? During a pilot, creators who tag shorts with relevant products saw an 8% increase in views on those videos. Interesting. Join now and start tagging products to increase your earnings potential. What products are they talking about? I don't sell, like, there's nothing to buy watching my stuff anyway, so it doesn't matter. Fair value gap. FYI to Mimi, after I click off, if you go watch Methodical, that's what he does. He does trade fair value gaps, from what I can tell. He can correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure he does. He watches? Good, good, good. So the charges really build up when you're paying for lots of evaluations and not passing. They can, yeah. I would highly recommend just going one at a time until you kind of figure things out. There's no need to go more than one. The inverse fair value gap? It's a cult. Well, he's getting payouts. A small cult. So the inverse is basically saying that the man himself was, what's his name? ICT is always wrong. Is that what that's basically saying? What is October? Ah, we're red on the day. No, still an ICT concept? Oh. But didn't we go through this before? Like isn't it just like isn't the inverse failed fair value gap, isn't that just a failed fair value gap? So it's basically like doing the fair value gap, and when it fails, you just hit the reverse button. I don't know how all that works, so not even gonna attempt it. Once a gap fails, there's a lot of stops being taken, so it pushes price the opposite direction. That's the idea. Right. So, right. That's what I'm saying. But it's where you would put your stop on the regular fair value gap. Knives, what's going on? How are you this morning? Killing it? Yeah, we're trying. We are trying. I am trying. I have been really trying. Like, a lot of people are always like, who's we? Who's we? And it's like, I've always considered this a group effort. Like, the people that are here watching me, supporting me, trading alongside me, like, I've considered you my colleagues. Like, we're trying to figure this out together. So every time I say we, that's what I mean. I'm talking about you guys. I don't necessarily, like, I know you guys aren't clicking the buttons for me, etc. So, like, when it comes to trading, like, I should say I, but I don't know. It just comes off as we because I don't know. I try to think of others as much as I can. We not getting your green trades? It could be. We enter once we close above the gap. Above the gap? I don't know. Tamimi explained to me how to draw these gaps once upon a time, and I gave up. I have. Well, if he was saying, like, I'm just. I would have thought.
I wanna be the best in the game.
Wondering.
Next to my name, check no restraints. I'm obsessed with the pain. I ingest, I retain, assess and I change. Possessed by the thought I'll be free one day from society's restraints, money, clout, and fame. Mud, disease, a plague. We all love to hate, have to play the game, have to make a name. All our insecurities are on display. This is war with the enemy. Think that it was meant to be. Living in a time where disease is on every screen. I won't let them fester me. I know most are festering.
It was also very funny because literally explained how they get killed. Exact same way. They hit it. I was actually, I didn't like this. It wasn't poisonous. No. But I guess. I was looking at the plumber. Well, that's, yeah, I had it on the way back from the shop and puddles. And not like a giant puddle.
feel courageous? Do you seek greatness? Trust me, you can take it. Go on and take your aim.
Right. I'm sure it won't fix it though. Would hear when you're turning that thing from one way and actually, yeah, you would hear. That's what I'm saying. If it didn't stop it, you water still, well, not dripping, but trying to get by. Yeah. Yeah, I feel you. Sorry, guys. Homeowner, a lot of home ownership stuff popping up. We both gave up? What do you mean, Tamimi? We want to see good guys like you succeed. Keep it up, dude. Thanks, Jordan. Appreciate it. Never give up, sir or ma'am. Kids video. You subbed while I was sitting there talking to my mom. Thank you, thank you. Welcome, welcome. And just like that, it's 10 o'clock. How many people we got here? 17, 16? I'll give you guys one more minute. Any questions, comments, concerns? If not, I'm going to go on till tomorrow. Sounds like Methodical. Yep, he just got into a trade, so you guys can hop over to his stream after I'm out of here. You gave up on understanding it, and I gave up on teaching you. Oh, the fair value gap thing. Yeah, I got you. It was like I would get it in the moment, but I just knew that I would never trade it. So like once I got it in the moment, I would just dismiss it after the fact. Even though I shouldn't, because apparently a lot of people trade it, but looks like the inverse is not working. Oh, no. I'll have to ask Methodical later why he doesn't use the lows as a stop instead. I know it's something to do with the previous candle closing, but it looks like it might get there anyway. Yep, it did anyway, so it doesn't matter. All right, I'm gonna get out of here. Appreciate y'all being here. I will be here same time tomorrow, hopefully a little bit more prepared. My webcam, I'll make sure that's working a little bit earlier. And I'll see you then. Until then, stay safe and peace out.